Have we already started the rebounds? And where is the selling point? Today I'm going to give you the strategy. And so start, maybe you can catch the rebounds also. But something you need to be careful. I use rebounds as well. It means this is not a trend reversal yet. So welcome to ymchannel. The first thing you do is to click like and subscribe and share with your friend. This is only for education purpose. Now we look at next daily chart. So you can see, I told you before, we have a gap here. This purple area is a gap. And what happened is we already go above this purple area. So is it the start of the rebounds or this is a trend reversal? Today I'm going to show you something a bit more. So first we have institution coming in here. You see YM chip entry here, the green candle. And what happened is when this happens, it means this is the relative low point. Okay, but it doesn't mean this is a trend reversal. In our history, you can see Nasdaq here. Every time they have the green candles, it means this is relative low, relative low, relative low, relative low, relative low. But this doesn't mean this is the changing point of the trend. Okay, here the blue line is the keyword. When the blue line change to upward, this is the start of the bull one. Right now, the blue is still going downward. It means this is still a rebound, number one. Number two, the blue line is quite far away from us. It means we have some kind of room to go up, right? Because it's really far. So when you get really close and they go rebounds, we have institution come in, we have higher chance they go up. They have a trend reversal. Right now we are really far. So even we have money coming in, you can buy. This is not recommendation. But I want to say we have some room to take profit here. When they hit the blue line, right? Just for example here, when we look left, we know the answer. When we hit the blue line and they serve as suddenly they start to have a red candle. This is the selling first point. The second point is when they drop below the red. Okay, so first, same thing. When we touch the blue and they have the red candle, this is a selling point. And the second selling point is when they drop below, sell, buy with the red, sell with the red. That's it. So right now, the red is still going downward. So we still have a chance to go lower. So something you need to be careful, okay? And when we look at here, institution coming, you can use the first candle to be the buy point here, which is very safe for you, safer for you to buy, which is here. Okay, we not yet above it. Actually, they touch and they go down again. We are right now in between the gap support and this resistance, the first candle here. Okay, so something you need to be aware. Maybe we do sideways or we just do a rebound or they continue to drop. Okay, this is not a trend reversal, but we do have a chance for us to add position here. But be aware, maybe only to keep for a few days. Okay, so is it the money strong yet? The answer is no. You can see Nasdaq technology sector YM big buy is still under zero. Number two, institution holding is still not really that strong. Okay, so this is Nasdaq. When we look at S&P 500, we can see here we touch the blue line here, right? We have green candle here. We touch the blue line. We're not yet above the blue. Another thing I want to notice is the YM chip entry. We don't have YM chip entry here. Okay, something you need to be aware. The trend is a downward trend. Something you need to be aware here. Okay, this is a downward trend, the blue line. So when the blue line is downward, it means we try to keep cash. Okay, if you are not really good at the technical analysis, if you don't have my indicator, try to stay away from the stock market for this month at least. Okay, for this month. Okay, or you just subscribe to my channel minimum. So when it's safe to buy, when they go above the blue, the first buy point. When the blue change direction, second buy point. That's it. Okay, that's it. And we can have some kind of insights from the institution holding also here. The red is going upward, right? It's very obvious here, the red is going upward. So here we have institution coming in, the red change direction, so you can start to buy basically here. Because here you can see they're changing to upward. Institution holding is increasing. So this is a very good sign. for us to buy. So this is S&P 500. Another one is Dow Jones, the traditional market business sector. So we can see here the blue is sideways, right? They use the purple as a support. The red is going upward. So it means short term is going upwards. Middle term is sideways. Super long term is upward. Okay? Something need to be aware. Is it very strong? It's not really that strong. It's below zero. Okay? Here, below zero. Where is the resistance? I want to give you a bit warning about the resistance here. This the last yellow is the resistance. The last yellow is the resistance apart from the blue line. These two are separate indicator, but I put together for you to have a picture to know, hey, this is the resistance, which is 55,065. Okay? This candle on 6th of July. This is Dow Jones. Another thing I want to I mentioned last time is this ETF, the China ETF. I mentioned here, let's say you don't have my indicator here, right? You see here there is a head and shoulder pattern. Okay? So once we go above that, basically we flip to the upside, right? Which is the target price would be the height of this head and shoulder. Okay, so you can predict a bit. So you can see the blue go upward, the purple go upward, the red go upward. It means long term, middle term, short term, they all go upward. Another thing, we look at the money going upward. Institutional holding is very consistently going up. They kick out all of the green already, and money is strong. We have institution coming in periodically here. Okay, so this is quite strong. Have a look of the weekly chart here. The retrade with the red line, remember, but the blue line tell us the market cycle. So you can see we are trying to go above the blue, not yet complete whole candle, not yet the whole body go up, but we're trying. We have a lot of institution come in. When we have a lot of institution come in, we use red line to buy. Use red line to buy. Here is a strong buy point. Why? They go above zero also. And most important, look at YM plus. They turning upward here. Okay, so here is one of the buy point. I'm holding this ETF also. This is not recommendation. This is just for you as a reference. If you don't have my indicator, I highly recommend you to buy my indicator so you know what actually you are holding and buying. What I'm talking here is weekly chart. Weekly chart here. So when they go above this red line here, which is July 6th, so we look back July 6th. What happened? Can we have a better buy point? July 6th is this is daily chart. It's on this day. They just go above the blue. So basically, this is our first buy point here, right? Here. I buy here. And after that, you use the blue as the stop gain price. I use blue. I don't for ETF like this kind of ETF, I don't use red light because I want to hold it for longer term. So because weekly chart, we know we have a lot of institution coming in. We know. So these can go higher. And we already know we have a head and shoulder pattern. So you can calculate your target price. Okay, you do your homework here. Okay, where is the target price? I'm not going to give you the answer here. So I already give you what to look at is KWEB, this stock, okay? So China Internet ETF. I don't recommend any trade. Now, another thing, we look at one of our favorite stock, Tesla. Daily chart first. Look at here. We have a big gap down, but I told you, August maybe is one of our best buy point. First thing, we look at here, free line going downward. But we do have institution come in because institution only come in. The best buy point is the price go low, right? So it's very common this 3 point go when they dropping, institution will come in. All right. So right now, is it the best buy point? Right now, it's not the best buy point. I don't recommend any trade, by the way, here. So one thing I want to show you is why I'm cheapest. Are we strong or are we turning upward here? The answer is no. We do have institution come in, yes. We do go up above the red line, yes. So if you want, and the purple already disappear, basically what happened is this is the short-term buy point. We don't recommend any trade. I say short-term buy point, okay? Short-term. Why? Because the blue is very far away and the blue will be our resistance. If you don't have my indicator, I would say this gap could be the resistance also. There is a gap, right? The lowest point of this gap is 342.11, which is the highest price of this candle. So if you want to catch the rebounds, you can still catch the rebounds. But remember, do your risk management. So your profit is about 9% here. Okay, 9% here. Another thing, if you really like Tesla, this stock, I do love Tesla, this company. Here is one of the buy point, right? But it doesn't, if you have very little money, please wait for the blue line. But if you have a lot of capital to buy, this is the first buy point. Okay, so I want to show you institution do like this. When they don't buy at the beginning of the bull market, but they buy when there's low, they start to buy because they have a lot of money. So they can separate few different lot, like over 10 lot to buy, just like here, right? So right now we are here. They have a rebound. We know they will have a rebound. Well, not yet really start, but we know the trend is getting strong. Okay. Once the red go upward, this is the start of the rebound, not trend reversal. Okay. Number one. Number two, if you are longer term investor, wait for the red line. The red line is still very far from us. What does it mean? It means the bigger trend reversal, like minimum like this or like this, is not really happening this day because the red is really far. We need to get close to the red and we go above first, right? Step number one, go above it. We know institution coming in. This is low point, I know, but this low point not yet disappear, right? For weekly chart. So, and we not yet above the red. So if you're longer term investor, this is not the buy point. Unless you have a lot of money, you want to start to build some position, then it's okay. Okay. But if you want to buy and win money, this is not the point. Where's the point? When the blue get closer or the weekly chart. Usually when we go above the red, on the daily chart, we will go above the blue. Does it make sense? Okay. So this is the thing. Tesla, if you want to catch rebounds, it's okay. But remember the profit, right? Whereas the resistance is the blue line. Or you use this gap as a resistance. Okay, do some risk management. Don't expect, oh, I will fly to 500 right away. The answer is no. Okay, so another thing, if you want to check some more stock, let me know. Give me a comment below. I will check here for free for you. And this is the update today. I hope you like this video. Click like, subscribe, share with your friend. We don't recommend any trade. Bye.